Good morning. Want to welcome everyone here to the redeveloped, the exciting and innovative Woodlawn Park that we've seen such a transformation over the last 2 years. Want to welcome Spiro Zulis, the chair of the Woodlawn Park Redevelopment Committee. The Woodlawn Park Redevelopment Committee is a 501c4 committee of the Woodlawn Neighborhood Association, dedicated to improving Woodlawn Park through their own fundraising efforts and in partnership with the city and other organizations within the community. Also joined by Colleen Traficante, an associate broker from Miranda Real Estate Group. And we're here today to highlight the success of our neighborhood partnerships with Homeownership Made Easy in Schenectady program. I created the program to highlight the value of Schenectady's neighborhoods, and as mayor, I've worked hard to build the new innovative partnerships to help advance the quality of life projects throughout the city. Homeownership is more than just owning a building. It's joining a community, and by building these partnerships that advance neighborhoods, we can create opportunities for families. And I'm proud to have worked with Spiro and other neighborhood leaders, as well as supported the partnerships with our local business community to make these incredible changes possible and to help people find the right tools for great opportunities that we have here in the city of Schenectady. Now I'd like to introduce Spiros, the chair of the Woodlawn Park Redevelopment Committee, and thank you for your effort, and pleasure to be here today.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Again, my name is Spiro Zulis. I chair the Woodlawn Park Redevelopment Group, and I'm also a member of the Woodlawn Neighborhood Association. So I just wanted to highlight some of the things that have gone on with our partnership with the mayor and the city. Our group's been working to redevelop the park for the last 5 years now. We believe that investing in our park not only improves the park, but it's an investment in our community and neighborhoods. Some of the projects we've initiated over the past 5 years in collaboration with the cities included filling the non-viable pools, taking down the fencing that obstructed the view into the park, allowing a clean line of sight in and throughout the park, making the park a lot safer for families and children. The city's also erected this pavilion that we're under today through our collaboration and some of the funding to go into that, so we appreciate that. And just this year, they've put forward over $40,000 to install new playground equipment into the park. And the committee, along with the East Rotary, is funding $10,000 in addition for the TOTS system that will be going into the park. So it's a partnership that's been going on since the mayor's been here, and it's been working wonders for the neighborhood. While that's been going on, we've been doing some beautification projects. We've added some bedding, flower beds, benching that surrounds the park. We have the area of reflection, which honors 4 of our Woodlawn volunteers who have recently passed. So the area of reflection gets a lot of use. We beautified the entrance with a new sign coming into the park, new fencing, and other enhancements such as painting the playground equipment that's existing in the park, as well as the park building. And we now have some community events going on in the park, and we have a summer youth program going on. So that's been a great boon to the park. We also, in our collaboration with the city, have had Trustco Bank partner with the mayor and the city to redevelop some of the local parks in the city of Schenectady. And just this year, they've invested about $10,000 into this park, which included sandblasting the last remnants of graffiti on the pavement, filling in the old pool area with beach sand. Now we have a beach volleyball court, and they've also purchased some picnic tables, grills, and benches that will go around the playground area. Once that's done, once the playground's added, they'll come in and finish that work. So we appreciate Trustco's investment into our neighborhood. All of this in collaboration just increases the value of homes in the area, so it's been a great endeavor. In terms of the Woodlawn Neighborhood Association, in addition to being chair of the Woodlawn Park Redevelopment Group, we have some other committees. We have the Preserve, which is part of Woodlawn. It's an extension of the Albany Pine Bush, and they've been working for the last 4 or 5 years to bring an awareness to the Preserve. It's a nice feature for residents in Woodlawn to go hiking on. They've remarked trails. They've put up Jersey barriers in collaboration with the city to finance that, to keep out ATVs and other motorized vehicles. So that's been a great initiative of the Woodlawn Neighborhood Association. And then one of our other initiatives is the Discover Woodlawn Initiative, and that's a 2-phase project. Beautification and media, social media. And what that is highlighting the homes that are available in Woodlawn, the businesses, the corridor of State Street, and we have one of our business owners here, Angelo from Blue Ribbon Restaurant. So we thank him for coming out too today. But basically, this initiative is beautification, and we have this garbage pail that actually lines the corridor of State Street in Woodlawn. We just recently shored these up, added new paint with new signage promoting the Neighborhood Association website so that people can get in contact with us and just have a positive message about keeping Woodlawn clean. So that's part of beautification of State Street. We're going to be doing a banner program as well in the spring with the Discover Woodlawn insignia and just promoting our businesses and other activities that are in Woodlawn. The social media aspect of that is just highlighting the convenience of living in Woodlawn. We're located where there's a lot of shopping areas around, good restaurants, the schools, the elementary schools that are in Woodlawn, and just bringing more awareness about our community and our investment in the city. So that's a nutshell of what the Woodlawn Neighborhood Association is doing, and we thank the mayor and the city. I just want to say the Office of General Services has been great too, so it's been a great experience, and I thank the mayor again for having me here today.
Spiros, thank you. Again, do want to acknowledge Angelo Menagis from Blue Ribbon. Talk about Schenectady, the great things that are happening downtown and throughout the community. But everybody knows in politics, the center of the universe is really the Blue Ribbon Diner, where if you sit there for long enough, you'll meet everybody in the community. So thank you for being here, Angelo. Thank you for your investment in the community.
Mayor, I just want to tell you this. I've been in Schenectady for 48 years now, since I came from Greece. I started working May 10, 1967, Broadway Lunch. We went through some tough times in Schenectady for the last 35, 40 years. I got to tell you this, that I personally think that Schenectady, it's really moving up. It's looking better. I'm happy with my business, my clientele, the safety. Thank you for the streets. Thank you for the parks. Thank you for downtown. It's looking better than ever. I personally think that things are really looking up in Schenectady. Thank you. That's all I can tell you. Keep it going.
Thank you. When I became mayor, I began a new focus on working with realtors and bankers to promote home ownership opportunities in Schenectady. So we're here today to, again, kick off our monthly open house program. And we look at the value of real estate here, the opportunity that exists within all of our neighborhoods. And it's really exciting to have all the partners that continue to come forward and help market Schenectady. And now I'd like to introduce Colleen Traficani, the associate broker from Miranda Real Estate Group. Colleen?
Thanks, Gary. Thanks for having me today. I just want to be real brief. I'm a lifelong resident of Woodlawn. Lived here, had several businesses here, have been selling real estate in the capital region and primarily in Schenectady and Woodlawn now for about 10 years. Woodlawn is a great community and a great neighborhood. One thing I love about living here and why I continue to live here, it's such a small town feel inside of a big city. I can get anywhere I need to be so quickly, but I have 200 acres of wooded preserve out my back door, and I can walk to Target. You know, it's the best of all worlds. I went to Schenectady City Schools, Linton graduate. My son's now a Schenectady High 10th grader. He's having a great experience. I'm a true advocate for Schenectady. Still trying to overcome some of the negative and bad reputation, and when people call and say, oh, I want to look anywhere but Schenectady, until they realize the value of the home, you get so much home for your money here, and the value is there. And despite the fact that our taxes appear to be so much higher, the value you get for your tax dollar when your garbage is picked up, when the water's included, when your sewer's included, everything's included, it really, the cost of living is still a great, great value here. And I try to promote that with my listings as well as anybody who's looking to purchase in the area. The Woodlawn neighborhood is an easier sell. Certainly, the neighborhood sells itself. It does have great parks, great schools, great access to everything. And certainly, when people are looking, there's certain pockets of areas of Schenectady that, Woodlawn always rises to the top. So that's really all I had to say. Once again, I love Woodlawn, and I'm happy to be here today.
Thank you, Colleen. I want to thank everyone for coming out today and remind people that this Sunday we'll have our open house across the city. Most of the houses will be open from noon till 3. Each one is a little bit different, and so check our website or look in the Daily Gazette for a full listing. Everyone enjoy today, and thank you for participating.